Hi Virgo, welcome to the new moon in Taurus reading for May 7th, 2024. Halfway through the year already, folks. Almost. Anyway, the direction this reading is going in for the new moon, which new moons bring in new cycles, you have the 8 people and new connections. New supportive connections. So the 8 is a very power number. So these connections can be people of power, people with powerful connections or power to help you in some way because it is supportive here. Oh, nice. Let's see how this relates to the reading that we're doing for you in this new cycle you're starting. The first column is where you find yourself at the time of the new moon, or what it is that you are beginning consciously, whatever you are intending at this moment to begin consciously. New cycle, right? The center column is you, how you're behaving, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're doing. And the last column is probable outcome. Probable because some things we are able to change. That's why we watch the tarot videos, right? Forewarned is forearmed. But some things we are meant to experience, always for our growth, positively or negatively aspected. We can always find the silver lining in any situation, and it serves us. It serves our growth. Okay. All right. Well, this new supportive connection can be the Queen of Cups. This is my Scorpio card. This is a female, and she can be highly focused on her emotions. She's usually often very sharing and caring. Now, you may be one of these supporting connections to somebody else. Perhaps you're helping them. I do see cooperative efforts in your column. But there seems to be some choices or decisions this person has to make. And this can be travel, because the number 2, he's looking out into the world. But 2 is partnerships and duality and choices. So this can be a partnership of some kind that you might be considering. Perhaps you have one situation that has already been established and you're looking to either complement it or add to it or start something new altogether. But 2 is usually this or that. And the 2 of Wands is sort of like taking that next step on a new passion, a new idea, that sort of thing. Let's see how that's happening here. So you may be helping somebody, or they may be helping you to make some decisions or make some choices. Planning and plotting is the 2 of Wands. And you have a King of Swords here. So this is also somebody who is quite a bit different from the Queen of Cups, as he is more logical. She uses her intuition and her feelings. He uses his logic and reason. She's going to be somebody who can be round in features, and he is going to be more sharp. So high cheekbones, pointy nose, pointy chin, and a critical thinker, right? So this may be choices that you need to make, or it can be that these are people who are giving you a supportive hand. And new people that you meet, because these are new supportive connections. So this is support in some way. How you're behaving, how you're dealing with everything is the 5 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. The 5 of Wands can be lively debates, but in this case it feels to me like it's people who are trying to build something together, right? But there's a bit of a competitive edge with it. In other words, everybody wants to build the same thing, the same structure, the same artistic project, whatever, but everybody has a different idea of how they want to get there. 5 definitely brings instability to the situation, but it pushes us to find balance. One of the ways we may do that in this next 2 weeks is the Eight of Cups, which is letting go of something that may have been a lot of fun in the past, but we kind of have to move forward now. The interesting thing about it is that the Five of Wands can also be like extra activities, right? You're bowling or fishing or recreational activities, that kind of thing. And the Eight of Cups is walking away from something that used to be fun or enjoyable, because we have new, better horizons to reach. So for somebody, it could be we're dealing with something like that. But again, 5 is competitive energy. So it can be lively debates, but it can also get a little more testy as well. And we may want to walk away from that kind of situation. For some people, it can even be social media where everybody's a little bit cruel or difficult or, whatever. And it's not fun anymore. I don't want to deal with it anymore. This can be something in your community. This is daily life, the people that you see every day. Perhaps like Facebook and social media, right? We see and talk to everybody. And we're just kind of walking away from something that maybe used to be fun that isn't anymore. This is the need to communicate. It can be legacy that we leave. This can be within the family unit. But it can also be, because these new supportive connections, it can also be somebody that you see on a daily basis that give you a tip or that help you to advance in some way. Maybe somebody quite unexpected. It could be a neighbor, it could be family and friends, it could be the barista, or the person behind the counter that gives you a tip or information that kind of enlightens you or helps you to move forward on a decision or the next step, because again, we're plotting and planning here with that Two of Wands. Excuse me. The outcome is the choice, right? The Lover's card, that's the choice card. You're at a crossroads now and we have to make that choice. But we may need to ask permission with the Hierophant. Hierophant is my no card, so you may give a no answer to something that you thought you had to. With that Eight of Cups, you may walk away from something. But you're going to say no to something, right? You're at a crossroads, so you have that decision to make. This can also be asking permission. It can be filling out paperwork. It can be that first you have to graduate, right? Excuse me. The Hierophant is large organizations, so perhaps you get a no answer from a large organization, which can help you to move in another direction, right? If you get a no answer, then that's one less thing to have to contend with or have to decide. It can be from a CEO type of person, because you have the King of Pentacles here. This can be like the President of the United States. So maybe government has some choices posed here. But it is the not the entrepreneur card. It's the CEO card. It's the somebody who is highly focused on their work and finances. And they are supposed to be master of their material world or working towards it. This is master of their mental world. And this is somebody who is highly engaged in their emotional world. The King of Pentacles, if it's advice, it's to take things slow but be persistent and deliberate and diligent in your efforts. So the King of Pentacles makes small changes to create larger ones, right? Very diligent in their efforts and very persistent. So if you get a no answer, perhaps you will find another way to get around it, or you go to a different organization. There's persistence with that King of Pentacles, right? And to do things small first, to make those small decisions. With the choice card there, maybe it's not a big leap, maybe it's a small leap that you have to do with the plotting and the planning. These can be challenges that we face together, especially with that Five of Wands. There's a group effort here, very possibly. So this King of Pentacles can also be somebody who's very helpful. Maybe it's a banker, or, you know, somebody that you have to negotiate, or perhaps there's financial conditions and negotiations that we're dealing with here. What does Spirit want you to know? Invisibility. Take off your cloak of invisibility and let your light be seen. You may be the supportive connection for somebody, or you are allowing yourself to be helped by the people around you. That's also possible. With that, take the invisibility cloak off, meaning like you also deserve the attention, you deserve the help, you deserve the support. Okay? All right, Virgo, I hope this has been helpful. I will return in 2 weeks with a new full moon reading, rather. Thank you for listening. It is appreciated, and bye for now.